Well, hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your Strength and Positivity reading for the period of March, which is now, right through April into May. I've been guided to do this bonus reading as a response to what's going on in the world at the moment and the shifting energies. So I will be doing my usual tarot readings starting with May, and also doing an April money read for you. But this is a bonus read for the period that I've stated. Just cleansing your space here, and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful messages and those inspirational quotes in the boxes below. Slowly going through the second batch there to pick the second winner of the ring competition. But I've been guided to do these messages first before choosing that second winner, so please bear with me. Okay, just a little reminder also that this is a general reading. It may not resonate for everybody. Please take what is for you and leave the rest behind. Okay, and without further ado, we will get straight to your reading, Sag. For those of you who are wondering, I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian. Oh, wow. Right away. Sag, you know what? I got this energy. Some of you may be feeling that. It's this, the cards just came out like, they threw it at me and like, you know, whatever, there's the cards. So I just got that energy. I'm feeling some of you are pretty fed up at the moment. So I just got this fed up energy. And we start though with the Page of Fire. Okay, fire is always talking of creativity and, you know, something you're very enthusiastic about. It's enthusiastic action. So although this is a period of suspension or delay for not just yourself, but you know, most of the world is kind of on hold at the moment during this energy. Sorry, I'm just going to move that because it's coming in my face there. It's inspired action. It's like this is time to take enthusiastic action. You feel like there is some weird new beginning that's going on at the moment. So although everybody is in this nervous energy, some of you are feeling like you're feeling this change, this new beginning coming. And it's not just in terms of you know, what's going on around you. It feels very much a new beginning in terms of your work situation, and by that I mean new ideas, you know, this new energy. It's venturing forth into the unknown, but in terms of your work, not just the world around you. It is it's like you're they're showing me entering uncharted waters with your new situation at work. Now some of you may be working from home, and this allows you in the future to have the opportunity to work from home, or work, you know, where you can travel with your work and still work wherever you are in the world. So that opens up a possibility to you. Some of you may have lost your job, unfortunately, due to the situation, or have money that is in delay. Spirit is saying they've got your back, and they're giving you, there'll be some sort of news. Pages always bring in some sort of news there. But also, of course, Sag, this is a Sagittarian card, okay? So this is you being active during this time, okay? This is a lot of people with this delay and the suspended energy have, they've been told to stay inside, you know, this lockdown and things like that. And you are abiding by the rules, but you're still doing. Okay, there's still something ticking over there for you. And new ideas will be coming to you during this time also. You'll be beginning some sort of new project, okay? In the traditional tarot, it talks of a new project coming on in there, new idea coming on in there, something very creative that keeps you going during this time. It's about you being active. Now, Sag, you know, you could be, they're almost saying like some sort of young burst of energy is coming on in there for you, okay? So it just feels like you've got a renewed sense of a mission. I don't know if that makes sense to you, some sort of mission, and that you're free to venture forth in this new mission and co-creating something that will change your life. That's the energy I've got right now. It's like, how can you make your idea that's coming through right now, how can you make it shift to change the course of your life, to make you more free? There's this magic about you at the moment. It's like you're manifesting these new ideas, and they're coming on in. You will hear some news about this creative project or creative thing that you do that will help you during this time of everything being suspended there. Okay, now you do have the messenger of fire also. Okay, so you're not actually, you are determined, but it's interrupted. Okay, so you're determined to have a new adventure there. When you get this card in the upright position, in this particular tarot deck, it means you're ready and determined to have a new adventure, and you know, be very independent and be free-spirited and headstrong. That's been cut. That's the energy when you get it in the reverse. You feel like all that energy has been curbed. You're like you're at a stalemate, as it were, physically. You can't have those adventures, but you can in your mind. Spirit is saying be creative with your mindset. I wouldn't be surprised to have some air cards come up there to address your mindset and, you know, freeing yourself in the mind. So it feels like although you've got this wonderful idea, or you're going to get this news about some sort of project or a new job that will come on in during this period, you can't physically action it. You cannot do anything about it. You're determined to do stuff, but you can't do it right now because you're on hold. Okay, when you've got it in the reverse position, it's like you know, the willingness is there, but you just don't have the tools. You just can't do it. Okay. Yeah, as you can see there, Ace of Air. I expected Air to come on in there and address your mindset. So you got the Ace of Air, which is, you know, destiny and fate, okay, and the law of karma. It's a very powerful force with this card. It's a transformative force, and there's a transformation at work, and also you got synchronicities coming on in there. So I did do a read for Capricorn before, and they had this transformation also, destiny meeting synchronicity, and you're going to be seeing a lot of numbers, you know, double numbers there, 3333, or 3 is important, double twos. You know, I do see 1111. That happened also for Capricorn, but I see it for you also. And 1010 comes in quite heftily, and 8. 3 8s or just 2 8s. So they are coming in. They are signifiers letting you know that you're still on the right track. Even though you're being put on pause there, you can't actually action what it is you truly want there. But with the Ace of Air, it is a meaningful coincidences will come in there for you. Now, again, when you get in the traditional tarot deck, the Ace of Air is about new ideas and mental clarity there. Okay, so it does speak to this creative thing that you're working on, and or something that you're actioning there right at the beginning. The strongest card is always the first card is always the strongest, and the middle card, which we'll come to in a moment. But the Page of Fire there, with that enthusiastic action, making things happen, venturing into uncharted waters with your work that will actually free you up and have a positive effect in the long term for you in particular, Sag. But this Ace of Air does talk of this and connects to this new idea. Now, some of you, again, this is a health card in the traditional tarot, so there may be some surgery that gets put on delay, and it's non-urgent surgery. Okay, they've just highlighted non-urgent surgery may be in delay. Okay, which of course is obvious for the time period that we're living in at the moment with what's going on around the world. But they just came on in there to give you that with this card. They just want you to know that everything's going to be okay, but that things will be suspended for a short while. Okay, you're going to gain some mental clarity as well about your situation to do with your work, and they're asking you not to worry. Okay, because they've really got your back there. You're being guided, you know, up into the clouds. You know, you've got this spark of inspiration here. It's almost like kicking heels. There's no place like home. Dorothy, what is it? The Wizard of Oz is coming on in there. It's a click of heels that it brings a spark of some sort of inspiration during this time. Okay, that will serve you on the other side. And yeah. 10 of Earth, okay? So 10 of Earth is material abundance will come from this. There will be financial security, but it is in delay at the moment. Some of you are feeling really quite it's not worried about, maybe it is worry, but I feel like some of you are concerned about making your money work for you during this time, rightly so. Some of you are thinking, will I have enough for what's going on right now? But this card comes on in to say financial security will be, will be assured here. It's about also using your astute knowledge, Sag, when it comes to your money, and making your money work for you during this situation. This is not a time for overspending. With the Ten of Earth, this is not a time for buying things that you don't need, which is again an obvious thing for me to say, but that's what this card also speaks of. In the traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite, this is having enough money for retirement. It's almost like you've got a sum of money there that you really didn't want to touch, that was there for a rainy day, or was there for buying a house, or buying something of substance there, and Spirit is saying you may have to dip into that. Okay, just as we go through this time. So when you got the Ten of Earth, it is about possibly having that money to help you through this. Money, that you've built, you've had some sort of foundation, but money will come into you after this period because of your hard work, and you'll use your knowledge and your experience to help you through this time financially, okay? But good fortune will come at the end of this. This card is always being appreciative of the run of good fortune towards money that's coming your way. But it does show this shift there. So as you can see, that character, she's really thinking, she's being very wise, but as you can see, she's accompanied by the wolf. So it is a self-sufficiency kind of energy with the money, okay? And being very clever, strategic, being wise. If you think of a wolf, yes, they do normally hang around in packs, but there is one wolf there, and when the one wolf is by themselves, they're very self-sufficient, they're very clever, okay? So they want you to be clever with your money, because it will come back to you tenfold. But now's the time that you may need to dip into that. They are acknowledging you having to visit that pot. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Oh, thank you. Again, I've got this energy of being fed up from your read there, Sag. I think it speaks to the fact that your adventurous plans are put on hold, as it were. That's what I'm getting from the reading. You have King of Fire. Wow, I love this card. King of Fire is a spiritual influence, being creative and inspired into some sort of leadership. So it does really connect to the first card you got. It's all about what sets your soul on fire there, Sag. Whatever you really enjoy doing or have a strong emotion about will be very, very successful. You'll reach a king status with that. Now, this is not a gender-specific reading, male or female. It's about the energy of, you're going to gain top success from this. And it says here, you need to stop thinking small, as it were, because you're aligning with Spirit, and when you do that, you're a very powerful leader, and you actually inspire others with your ideas. So during this time, you've been enthusiastically taking action on whatever really speaks to your soul, this project, or we'll have news of this project coming on in there. But you're going to gain so much abundance and success in the long run when you got the King of Fire. Okay, King of Fire is also a very powerful card, and it's about leading with courage there. It is an Aries energy, an Aries card, and it is a fire element, but it's about also you taking that energy of, having courage during this time, being a bold leader. Some people around you will be looking to you for some sort of support, or I feel more it's inspiration. They're actually looking to you for some sort of inspiration, and you've got it, you're ready, okay? You're leading with your heart, but Sag, there's something so very wise about you right now. It's like you're creating some sort of magic, and you've got some sort of, they're being mindful that you're very connected to Spirit, okay? They are asking you to continue to check in with your higher self, but you actually naturally have a lot of wisdom, is what they're giving me from this card, and that you lead very much with your heart and your spirit, and some people do come to you for advice, or you know, you are their confidant, as it were, and you're just inspiring a lot of people right now. You may not even realize it, but people are kind of looking at you and taking lead from you. Okay, I've got a similar feeling from the Leo read, where people are just not even talking about it. They're just looking to the Leo for their guidance. And I feel the same way people are looking at you. And that's in terms of looking out for your money, making it work for you, but also with your mind. Okay, your mind is firmly set on positive mode, where it's thinking about the future, this project that's coming on in there. You're not allowing the events that are going on around the world. It's almost like you've built some protection around your aura, as it were, and you're not allowing it to affect you. Okay, you're being very good at that. Let me see, call. Okay, yeah, so you got the call card, which is purpose and true prosperity. Okay, and it says that you've got this energy right now of you have everything you need around you, and really you do. Everybody would love more, of course, that is true, but they're saying right now, if you really think about it, Sag, everything you need, you right now you have around you. Okay, and you are able to move forward with purpose there, and you're being called to acknowledge deeper, more respectful relationships with your friends and your family. So although you're still working hard, trying to sort out how you can do your money and everything, Spirit is saying, you know, keep that connection to others though, because some of them are looking towards you for how you're leading yourself during this time. Okay, so just reach out, text, call, whatever, your family, friends, someone you haven't heard from in a while, just check in on them and see if they're okay. Okay, this is a card that is specific to this particular tarot deck, so it doesn't really exist per se in the usual Rider-Waite deck, but it is calling out and having more authentic relationships with friends and family, being really honest. So they're saying to you, you know, even though people are looking at you like, wow, Sag, you got it all together during this time, what's your secret? Spirit is saying it's okay sometimes for you to say, you know what, I'm not doing okay today. I'm a little bit nervous, or you know, I'm doing really good today, and I'm actually, you know, thinking about how I'm going to make my money work on this. Or you are busying your mind, and they're saying it's okay to reach out to other people. They actually really want to hear from you. Okay, but some people may not reach out to you, Sag, because they feel like you've got it going all on, and that you know what you're doing, and that you're okay. So they don't want to bring you down. So Spirit is saying maybe reach out to them, because they feel like they don't want to disturb you in some way. So reach out to them, see if they're okay. Yeah, you've got the Queen of Air here. Okay, now the Queen of Air, she is, well, it's not a gender specific reading, but it is, it's about having that strong self-esteem, okay, and setting healthy boundaries. Now, it's in the reverse, so Spirit is saying, perhaps with the fact that you seem to be doing okay, perhaps you're not actually, you know, perhaps you're hiding behind something. Okay, it's like you're displaying a lot of confidence on the outside, but inside that is not always the truthful way that you're feeling. Okay, because we have it in the reverse. Now you're very wise. Okay, you see that that queen there? She's very wise. She has the white owl there. But in the reverse, you're still being very wise, but actually, sometimes you're wearing this mask, like everything's okay, I've got everything under control. Okay, that you've got clarity of purpose, that you know what you're doing, you're making shrewd decisions, and but they're saying underneath, you must acknowledge how you're really feeling there, Sag, because sometimes you do need to reach out and speak to people. You know, you don't have to be this lone wolf, as it were, sorting out everybody's problems, you know, making sure everybody's got their money sorted, making sure they're all happy and connected and everything like that. You need people too, Sag, okay? So they're just saying, just be truthful with yourself during this time, and reach out if you need it also, okay? They've just given me this this image of this person who's wearing a suit, and you know, I'm not saying that some of you are wearing suits out there, but because you should all be at home self-isolating and all that, but they're showing me someone in a suit who's very confident, super confident, really ballsy, very sort of self-assured person, feisty, and that is a Leo card. It's in reverse there, so you could be dealing with a Leo also when it comes to reaching out to someone who's got maybe a mask on. So it may not be you, or maybe a Leo, but it also the energy I'm more getting from it is your energy here. Okay, then they're showing this very confident person, and actually they're showing me that their heart is really beating in nerves. That's what they're showing me, but nobody can see it because this suit is really, like, you know, protecting all of the true emotions. So they're saying that there is a bit of a boundary there, where you show people only so much of how you're feeling. Now that was a bit waffly. I'm trying to really get the message they're trying to give you, but yeah, it's like you've got a boundary up, you've got some sort of wall up where you don't really display how you truly feel to people because you feel like you have to have it all together for everybody else. So they're saying it's okay to acknowledge sometimes that things are just not okay. You're going to be safe, everything's going to be well and fine, but they're saying, you know, go easier on yourself, Sag. Yeah, Seven of Air. Okay, Seven of Air again talks of intellect. The air is always to do with the mind and, you know, how you're processing things, you know, how you're analyzing things. And it is this Seven of Air is always about independence, living life on your own terms and without people pleasing. Okay, so you do lead with this self-assurance and everything like that, but underneath sometimes a little bit of nerves going on there. Okay, and they're saying now is the time for you to live on your own terms with this project when you're processing it in your mind. So, and listen for your yearning for independence, because you will actually break away from some sort of group in terms of your work situation. It's like you have to have diplomacy when you do it, though. That's what they're saying with this card. They're saying sometimes, Sag, you have a tendency to be like, this is the truth, this is how it is, I don't care, I'm just laying the bare facts right down, and did I cut you with that? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. You must have misunderstood me. They're saying sometimes that you can be a little not diplomatic, undiplomatic, and they're saying, so you don't realize sometimes how you might hurt someone or during this time. So when you're breaking off from some sort of group, it's like a project that you're going to be discussing. You're going to be analyzing some sort of project or aspect of your work. And when you're analyzing it and talking it over with other people, just be mindful to, you know, obviously lead in truth the way you always do, but just have a bit of diplomacy about it. Okay, your straight talking doesn't always suit everybody, and you should never conform to anybody else. Absolutely, that's not what I'm saying. It's just as one or two people in whoever you're dealing with is a little bit sensitive. Whoever you thought of right now is that person I'm talking about. They just wanted you to know that. As soon as you hear that, you'll know the person, and that's the person. You just got to be a little bit kid gloves, a little bit sensitive with that person. Okay, Queen of Water. Yeah, when you got the Queen of Water there, beautiful. It's like the Queen of Cups. Someone, nurturing person. You might be dealing with a Scorpio here. Now, Scorpios, they may also look very sort of poker face, hard on the outside, super sensitive on the inside. Okay, I'm Scorpio myself, so I know that actually when I am out in the world, everybody thinks, wow, she's got it all together and she's just doing her thing, but actually I've got a million worries sometimes, and that's just me. Not every Scorpio is the same. But they're saying you could be dealing with Scorpio here. So they need actually some sort of healing or some sort of support during this time. They're not as strong as you. So they may actually come to you. And this is the person actually that you, this is the person that you need to be a little bit less harsh with. Okay, if that makes sense. So they could be dealing with Scorpio here during this time. Now, when you have the Queen of Water in this particular tarot deck, this is having compassion, and you know, it's also having a lot of self-love and self-care for yourself. You're actually healer, Sag. You don't realize it. You're a healer, and you're actually so comfortable in your own skin that you are able to love, cherish, and nurture yourself in your deepest moments. And you are actually the best friend someone could ever want. So you tell it how it is, though. And sometimes you do it with the blunt side of the knife, so it hurts even more than the sharp side, if that makes sense. So they're just saying, be a little bit mindful to someone in particular that you could be dealing with it during this time. You may work with that person, or they may be in your vicinity, okay? But you have the Two of Air. So again, there is some sort of uncertainty, again, towards the end of this period. This is the May period now. There's still uncertainty in your mind about your creative setup at work, or this project at work. You're still unsure about the situation in the world, all of that, and it may take some time for you to consider your options and think about things, which way you want to go in terms of this. It is a stalemate card, so it really feels like towards the end of May, you haven't started moving in terms of your job situation or this wonderful idea that you're really enthusiastic about. When you have it in the traditional tarot deck, the Two of Air is compromising on something, having to make a decision. Okay, so there will be something you have to you have a choice about towards the end of May. Now, this could be that you found some sort of inner guidance towards your true purpose. Okay, this call card here is about purpose and true prosperity. So you may have started thinking, because it's next to the air card, you may have started thinking about your true purpose here. What do you really want to do in life? Are you actually doing what you truly want to do? And if, unfortunately, if you have lost your job or your money is in delay during this time period that I've set, this could be a time for you to think over, are you happy doing this exact thing? Do you want to change and do something else? Or is this a new opportunity to start something you've always wanted to do? So you will have some choices as you come out of that. This time period is giving you time to breathe, reconnect with self, meditate, but really focus on, your money serving you, yes. But during this time, you realize that money isn't everything. I know you really want to be financially stable and happy and well off, and you will be in the future. Spirit is saying there is a lot of abundance coming your way, but they're asking you, do you really want to work like this to make your money? Is this feeding your soul? They're asking you to really guide yourself during this time with wisdom about what you truly want, what you truly desire. You have Nine of Earth. Okay, Nine of Earth is being disciplined, this self-reliance, and it speaks of some of you actually deciding that you want to, what is the word I want to use, when you're contracted out, when you do, you're self-employed, that's it, yes, so thank you, Spirit, I'm truly grateful. Some of you may decide that you want to be self-employed during this time, okay? This is like you've put some foundation down in order to be more self-reliant with your money because of what has happened. You've resonated with the time shift, and you've decided that you need to replenish your resources, and that maybe the work that you were doing isn't going to give you what you actually truly want. So you may have some sort of hobby that brings in more money, or you become self-employed in some way, and you gain more money from it. It is a bit of a leap into the unknown, but you can rely on yourself to make it work, because Sag, you're a go-getter, you're an achiever, and you lead with strong emotion, and what you normally touch does turn to gold. You do very well at it, but you have to you have that self-reliance to make it work there. Okay, Nine of Earth in the traditional tarot is living in luxury and having financial gain. So there is a lot of abundance that comes here, but you're really working out, am I doing what I really want to do? Can I do better? Like as in serve my soul better and earn the same, if not more, amount of money. And Spirit is saying with this card, yeah, financial gain. You can earn more money and you can be more free. So you can go back to the very first card, which is wanting to plan, you know, this wonderful taking action and beginning adventures, you know, on this new idea. You can absolutely action that and gain a lot of money from it. But you have to take that leap into the unknown. You're setting a foundation during this time for sure. Okay, it's a very positive time. A lot of what you've sown already will come into fruition with the Nine of Earth. You know, your money is growing there. So it may look like during this time things are uncertain and you're feeling a little bit nervous, but you don't appear that way to other people. You've got a very good poker face mask on, but they're asking you to reassess your work situation. What do you truly want to do? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Sagittarius need to know? They're showing me, I don't know if this is relevant to somebody, they're showing me some white geese or white ducks. There's a couple of them together. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. Thank you so much. High Priestess. Yeah, trust in your intuition there. High Priestess card. Love this. This is like this mystery, okay? Some things are just not meant to be known intellectually, but they are meant to be experienced through intuition, and you're very intuitive during this time, Sag. You are being very wise. They're bringing me back to the center card of this wisdom that you have. It's incredible. It's like you're an old soul and you just know things. And with the High Priestess card, you got, you know, it's trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, secrets being revealed. Something's going to come to light right at the end of this period, okay, which will enable you to A, make more money, B, be more self-reliant, and C, have more freedom with whatever work is that you do, okay? So this feels like very much a win-win situation for you with this shift that's going on around the world. This card actually reminds you to trust that you have access to higher wisdom and knowing, and that you can tune in and out of your vibes, your ideas, but you must trust them, okay? And they're saying that this is a time when mysteries will be revealed and you can grow not only spiritually but also financially as a result. So they're saying just use this time to really connect with your higher self and work out what it is you truly want to do, okay? Please do, they have actually brought me back to the call card. Please do connect to people, connect to your friends and family on an authentic level, okay? And that's not to say that you haven't been. It's what it actually means is that you have been perhaps hiding how you truly feel so that you don't worry others, okay? Which is a very noble and beautiful thing to do, but you don't have to soldier on by yourself. Okay, you don't have to feel like you're a lone wolf by yourself trying to keep it all together. Spirit has got your back, okay? You're going to be very successful and very abundant on the other side. Trust in the process. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. What else do my beautiful Sagittarians need to know during this time? Can you please guide them to the final messages? Oh, thank you so much. For those of you who are new to my channel, I take jumpers from the pack. I do not choose the card because I believe that is my energy. So you've got release and surrender there. Now everybody's different how they select the cards. There's no right or wrong way, but this is how I do it. So release and surrender, I'll come to that in a moment. And perfect timing. Yeah, you got to trust in the process, Sag. It all seems very confusing, but what you need to know is that you do have a lot of success and abundance on the other side. It says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So yes, Sag, you don't have to go it alone, okay? You don't have to cope with all of this all by yourself. You can just breathe, okay? And know that you're being guided, you're being protected. So are you and your family being guided and protected during this time. They're saying you don't have to do this all by yourself, okay? Let the barriers down. Let people see, let them see they're human, okay? And it's also got here perfect timing. And it says, now is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. That's the first card right there. The doors are open while you're walking through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are ripe for your success. Everything and everyone is on your side, supporting your positive outcome. Okay, and you can see that angel there trumpeting the music. You know, you've got the vibrations high enough, Sag. You know, you've got the vibrations high. You are happy to manifest during this time, and what you want really does want you. It's coming, and you're an old soul. Okay, so you really have connected very well to what it is you truly desire there. And you have the Queen of Water, so there's a lot of emotional fulfillment, a lot of depth to you, but also, as I said, you could be dealing with that Scorpio who needs you, okay? But perfect timing, trust that you're being guided, okay? And it does feel very confusing, but there's two signs so far, and it's Capricorn and Sagittarius that have been almost given instructions to do stuff during this time. Okay, so to focus on your creative idea, your creative juices, and work out a plan of where you want to go, because towards the end it's going to work out really well for you. All other signs have been given meditate, really connect to higher self, and think about what it is that you would truly like to do and manifest it. But you are already at the manifesting stage. Things are starting to bubble for you in this alchemy. Okay, you just have to make sure that you connect to others, and also decide, is it in line with your higher self? Is it truly what you want to do? Because it's there for the taking, but could you do more? Do you want to do more? They're asking you those questions. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guide, Golden Angel. Just going to give you a trinket here. What else do my beautiful Sag need to know? Okay. Oh, they give me 3. Come on, really? The elephant just keeps coming. This is a different elephant than all the other elephants. There's an elephant that keeps coming up there, but this is a different elephant, and an elephant keeps coming up. Maybe you are all connected. This oneness that's going on with this elephant. Now, this does speak about adventures, wanting to travel. Yes, things are in delay at the moment, but it does speak about this element of really wanting to get out there, see the world, and, you know, have these adventures. But also the sentence that keeps coming with all of the elephants is, elephant never forgets. Elephant never forgets. Now, this is also connected to the universe. Your good deeds will not go amiss, Sag, okay? You will be rewarded for all the goodness in your heart and all those wonderful good deeds that you've done. But this elephant it's almost like it's asking, you know, elephants, they travel in big packs, don't they? In a herd, that's it. They travel in herds, okay? So they're all together and they're helping each other. It's a reminder from Spirit, you don't have to be the lone wolf. You don't have to do this alone. Allow others to help you during this time, okay? Or support you at least. So you can let your guard down there. You're carrying a weight. The elephant is showing you you're carrying a very heavy weight around with you, and you can actually just let that go, okay? So I'm just going to put that there on the elephant, because they're actually asking me to, it's like, you can let that go. You can let those burdens go, let down your barriers by calling people and just being honest with them. You have the foot, so this is making your mark for sure. You're going to make your mark in the world in terms of your job, but also in terms of finances. And when you have the foot there, you're definitely traveling. So you will be definitely moving towards the end of May there and walking towards what you truly want. Okay, you also got bear with yourself. You got baby steps. But you are making progress. So even though things seem suspended right now, you are making progress. It may not seem like that, but you really are. Okay, and some of you actually may be having a baby during this time. So they've sent you a trinket to let you know that this reading, some of it is should resonate for you. Okay, but you're gaining a lot of mental clarity. Where do you want this to go? Oh, okay, with the High Priestess. Very strange. Yeah, so you also have the key. You're unlocking stuff, becoming very like mental clarity at this stage. You're unlocking wisdoms, the secret of the universe during this time. You're connected, really connected, Sag, and whatever you want wants you. So they're just saying you've got everything in place. There it is. You've got everything in place. Now, towards the end of the time, the key unlocks everything, and it shall be so. Everything you want will be on the other side of the door by unlocking that with that key. They've asked for that to also be on the High Priestess. So this time is actually unlocking a lot of things for you. Really wondering about your life path there. This purpose and true prosperity, how they're connected. How can you make your purpose here in life? Can you connect to your purpose here in life? And as soon as you do, it brings a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance. So use this time to work out, are you on the right path? Spirit is saying, does it make your soul sing? Does it give you this passion? Do you wake up every day going, yeah, I want to do this. This is exciting. So they're asking those questions. I hope this reading resonated for some of you out there. If it did, please like or subscribe to my channel. It's completely free. It just lets you know when I update my next message and lets me know that you've connected to the reading, which is very important to me. Sorry, I just got to do that. I will do my traditional tarot readings the next one I'll do is a money read for all of you for the month of April. But this was a bonus read just for the period of during this time, things to think about. So thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarius. Stay safe, love and light.